Inkosi Vela Shembe will be laid to rest today at uMthwalume on the KwaZulu-Natal south coast. Inkosi Shembe died at his home last Friday after a long illness and he was 55. He recently won a 5-year court battle for the leadership of the 5 million strong church. The High Court in Durban had declared the Inkosi the rightful leader of the Shembe Church. Several dignitaries, including KZN Premier Willies Mchunu, will join some 10,000 people who are expected to attend the funeral. Let's now cross to our reporter Sbongakonke Mbatha in uMthwalume. A very good morning to you, Sbongakonke. Thank you so much for joining us. It's both the memorial service and the funeral today. Tell us more.
A very good morning to you as well, Simpiwe. Even though I cannot guarantee that it's a very good one on this side of the province, because as you can see behind me, there is some sort of hymn that is currently being sung by hundreds, if not thousands already, of mourners that have gathered to pay their last respects to their fallen leader, Nkosi Vela Shembe. Let me kindly take you through the background of where we are. We are at the area of Isipofu in uMthwalume on the south coast of the province, where thousands, like I had said, if not thousands more, that are coming to pay their last respects to their fallen leader. And in our midst, like we had mentioned before, that we have provincial leadership that have also come forth, as well as local business people, as well as members of the community, especially his neighbors, who have come to pay their last respects not only to their neighbor but to their friend, a person who has been commended for always taking care of his family. Coming back to today's proceedings, it is a somber mood because right now the program has just recently started. But to take us through in terms of what is expected to happen throughout the day, I have next to me spokesperson of the Thembes Interfaction, which Inkosi Vela Shembe led, Mthwalume, who's going to take us through what is expected to happen in today's proceedings. A very good morning to you, Nkululeko.
Good morning to you and your viewers at home.
Nkululeko, kindly take me through what is expected to happen in today's proceedings. We understand that beyond just the laying of Inkosi Vela Shembe, there is quite a lot in our program.
Yes, there's quite a lot in our program in terms of how we are going to proceed with laying the late leader to his final place. But there's a first session that is already kick-started, which will have numerous speakers that will be taking the podium and giving us messages of support, and then from there then we will break for lunch, for lunch and the refreshments. After that, then we will come back for session 2. The session 2, then the leader that is still inside the house will be taken outside the house, doing around the temple, which then signals that now we are taking him to his last place, where we will be burying him inside the home.
Nkululeko, I understand that one of the burning questions is the announcement of the succession. Is it something that we can expect from today's proceedings?
Yes, there is an expectation from the members of the church that the announcement will be made, although we don't have facts right now because it's something that normally the leader keep it very secret, and if you know how we end up in court by leaking information, so it is a usual expectation because people are so used to it. Anything can happen. We might get the announcement. It is possible that we'll hear the announcement, and people are also looking forward to it while they're paying their last respect to the great leader.
We understand, even though it's a time of mourning for the church and especially for the family who has lost their father, their grandfather, but in terms of the church itself, how is the mood right now? How is the mood since the news that we heard that Inkosi Vela Shembe had passed on? And for many, if not thousands, it was unexpected. So for them currently, I understand that the first Sabbath after his passing was held. And how was the mood? How is the mood amongst congregants right now?
It was very, very tough. It was not easy to believe. We were trying to comprehend with it. It's difficult, but we are managing. At least we have tried to come to terms with it. Also, it's hard. It's hard. The way the love that he had for us. He did everything. He was putting his people first, more than his children, more than his family. So the church was taking the center stage of everything. So that is why we pray that he still be with us.
Going back to the judgment, we understand that we're currently waiting for the judgment after the other faction had filed for appeal earlier on 2 months ago. What is expected to happen now moving forward? Are we still awaiting the judgment? What are some of the prospects that the church is expecting, especially after what just happened?
No, in terms of law, we trust our court. We're very confident that we are going to win the case. We are expecting the judgment to be out. It's either late December or early January. And we hope that we are going to win the case because the facts are on the table. They're speaking them. So we are looking forward. That is why we are praying that the next leader, which he will be able to take the church forward if the announcement has been made.
Thank you very much, Nkululeko, for your time.
Thanks.
Yes, Mpiwe, as you have just heard, amongst the program, some of the very important things that I most look forward to is the possible announcement of the leadership succession details. But it's back to studio for now.
Sbongakonke, thank you. Now that's our reporter Sbongakonke Mbatha talking to us from uMthwalume on the KwaZulu-Natal South Coast, where Inkosi Vela Shembe is being laid to rest today.